Just kind of recap the Furman game. Obviously had a tough start, hung in there, were able to win the game. Pleased offensively with the explosive plays, averaged 20 yards of completion, which was good to see with the vertical passing game. Played penalty-free on offense. Limited with our possessions in the second half because of the interceptions and scores. But for the most part, pleased with the performance there. Defense totally unacceptable. Tackling was poor. Leveraging the ball, lack of communication in some areas, a couple blown situations for touchdowns. Just totally unacceptable. Got some young guys that think they're going to roll your hat out there and win games, and that's not the way it works. Regardless of your opponent, you got to prepare the same all the time. And so we let them know that after the game, during the game, and then this morning that that's not going to be tolerated. And we got 9 scholarship seniors. We need to send these guys out the right way. They've been a part of a national championship, SEC championships. All 9 are scheduled to graduate in December, which that's a real purpose why you're here. As we move forward to Florida State, offensively, Jimbo does a nice job. Obviously a guy that I've worked with at LSU, 2 years for a graduate assistant. We were at Auburn together when he was a quarterback's coach. But he does a really nice job offensively, mixing, run, and pass. E.J. Manuel's a guy that can run it and throw it. He's got big-time arm strength to get the ball down the field. They're very talented at the wide receiver position. Rashad Green, Rodney Smith, Burt Reed, some guys that can vertically challenge you down the field, mixing the run in with that. And they do a nice job of kind of mixing their game plans week to week in what they do. Defensively, ranked very high in all categories, really nationally. Playing extremely well up front. They're very athletic. Mark Stoops does a great job with those guys, but they've really recruited well up front. They're deep, they're big, they're fast, they're physical. They got some guys that can really rush on the edge, and Eddie Grand does a great job with their special teams. Right now they've got the #1 punter in the country. Sean Powell's averaging close to 50 yards a kick. Dustin Hopkins has kicked well for them all season, and Greg Reed's an electric punt returner, a guy that we've got to do a great job with as far as kickoff and punt returns. He does a great job with the ball in his hand. So work's cut out for us. Glad we're playing here in the Swamp. We had a good meeting this morning as we move forward in our preparations at Florida State, and I'll open up for any questions.
Could you talk about your friendship with Jimbo, how far back it goes, how close the two families are?
When you're in this profession, you live in a little bit of a bunker mentality. I mean, you kind of have the guys that are on the inside that understand and know, and then you got everybody else. So when you coach with somebody, your families become close because you spend more time with the coaches than you do your wives a lot of the time. So it's kind of natural that your families get to know each other pretty well. It's no different than our staff right here today.